Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered, who am I, really? You've been breathing for years, but have you truly lived a single day as yourself? Or have you only been playing roles written by someone else? Let me tell you a story. Imagine a young wanderer in a grand kingdom. From the outside, everything seemed perfect. Golden gates, endless parades, applause everywhere. But inside, the wanderer felt hollow. Every day, they wore a different mask. The mask of the scholar, the mask of the knight, even the mask of the fool. People cheered, people judged, people clapped. But when night fell and silence returned, the wanderer whispered to themselves, "Who am I, beneath all these faces?" One evening, by a quiet river, an old storyteller approached the wanderer. With weathered hands, he offered a simple mirror and spoke words that would change everything. "Your kingdom is not out there, it's in here. Look within, that's where your true life begins." At first, the wanderer saw only confusion in the reflection, fear, doubt. But as they gazed deeper, something magical happened. A spark appeared, a face without masks began to emerge, a self untouched by other people's expectations or judgments. And here's the truth, many of us are still that wanderer. We chase applause, we wear masks, we play roles, the perfect student, the successful professional, the loyal friend. But deep down, when the world goes quiet, there's a voice inside whispering, "This isn't me. There's more to who I am." Think about it for a moment. The lawyer who secretly dreams of painting, but buries the brush because it's not practical. The student who studies medicine only because their family demanded it, not because their heart beats for it. The person who scrolls endlessly, comparing themselves to strangers online, losing sight of their own unique spark. They exist, yes, but do they truly live? Life doesn't begin the day you're born. It begins the day you wake up to yourself. The day you stop living by borrowed scripts, the day you strip away the masks, the day you look in the mirror and say, "This is me, imperfect, raw, real, but mine." That's when your heartbeat finally syncs with your soul. That's when the air feels lighter, colors brighter, time more precious. Finding yourself isn't about becoming someone else. It's about remembering who you already are. You're not here to fit into their mold. You're here to shape your own path. When you discover your voice, your values, your passion, life takes on a whole new rhythm. Every day stops being survival and starts becoming creation. You start painting not just canvases, but your entire world with the colors only you can see. So let me ask you again, you've been alive for years, but when will you actually start living as you? The world doesn't need another copy. It doesn't need another mask. It needs the fire only you can bring. So look into your mirror, face the confusion, embrace the fear, and dig until you find that spark, because that spark is where your story truly begins. And when you find yourself, you don't just start living, you finally start being alive. Imagine waking up every morning, not dreading the day ahead, but excited for the possibilities, because you're no longer trying to fit into someone else's idea of success. You're creating your own definition. Think about the relationships you could have when you're authentically you. No more pretending. No more exhausting yourself trying to be what others want. Just genuine connections built on who you really are. Picture the impact you could make when you're aligned with your true purpose. Not just going through the motions, but pouring your whole self into work that matters to you. That's when you become unstoppable. But here's the thing, finding yourself isn't always comfortable. It means facing truths you've been avoiding. It means disappointing some people who liked the old, agreeable you. It means taking risks and stepping into the unknown. Yet, isn't that discomfort worth it? Isn't it better than the slow death of living someone else's life? Remember the wanderer from our story. They had a choice. They could have kept wearing masks, kept chasing hollow applause, but they chose to look in the mirror. They chose to face their true self, messy and uncertain as it was. And you have that same choice, right now. You can keep playing it safe, keep fitting in, or you can take off the mask and say, "This is me. This is what I believe. This is what I want to create in this world." It won't be easy. There will be days when you want to put the mask back on, when the old roles feel safer. But every time you choose authenticity, every time you honor your true self, you grow stronger. You become more you. Think of it like this. You're an instrument with a unique sound. For years, you've been playing other people's tunes, but now, it's time to compose your own melody. It might be rough at first. You might hit some wrong notes, but keep playing, because the world needs your song. So, What's holding you back? Fear of judgment, fear of failure. Remember, those who judge you for being yourself are still wearing their own masks. And failure is just feedback. It's how you learn to play your song better. The greatest tragedy isn't failing. It's never trying. It's reaching the end of your life and realizing you never truly lived as yourself. Don't let that be your story. Start today. Look in the mirror. Ask yourself the hard questions. What do I really want? What makes me come alive? What would I do if I wasn't afraid? Then, take one small step towards that authentic self. Maybe it's having an honest conversation you've been avoiding. Maybe it's signing up for that class you've always wanted to take. Maybe it's simply saying no to something that doesn't align with your values. Each step might feel small, but they add up. Day by day, choice by choice, you'll shed the masks. You'll stop playing roles and start living your truth. And here's the beautiful part. When you start living as your authentic self, you give others permission to do the same. Your courage becomes contagious. You create a ripple effect of authenticity and aliveness. Imagine a world where everyone was living their truth, where people pursued their passions, spoke their minds, and created from their hearts. That's the world we can build, one authentic life at a time. So, I challenge you. No, I dare you. Look in the mirror today. Really look. See past the roles, the expectations, the fears. Find that spark of your true self, and fan it into a flame. Because life, real life, begins when you find yourself. When you embrace who you are, flaws and all. When you stop existing and start living. You've been alive for years, but today could be the day you truly start to live. The day you say, this is me, this is my life, and I'm going to make it extraordinary. Are you ready? The mirror is waiting. Your true self is calling. It's time to answer. It's time to live.